tomorrow we're going to do the show in the morning, and then I will be getting on a plane to go to Arizona to speak at the Turning Point big event. Their AmFest production stands for America Fest 2025. And it was very important to me to go to this, though normally I can't go to this one because we're usually going off to our family vacation for the holidays in Montana. So this year I said, I'm absolutely going, try to keep me away because we're all getting out there to try to honor Charlie. This is the first big event since he died. And the last one I was at as well, which was in July, where he interviewed me and we talked all about Epstein. So I will be there. And Charlie's been on my mind a lot lately for many reasons. And that's why this news jumped out at me and what I wanted to talk to you about, Glenn. There is a woman named Jeannie Beeman, and she works at a Target store in Orland, California. She's older, Jeannie is, and she was minding her own business, doing her job, when a much younger woman, who we now know is named Michaela Ponce, Ponce, came over and harassed poor Jeannie over the fact that she was wearing a shirt honoring Charlie. And here is the video that we know of because the videographer, Michaela Ponce, posted it to her TikTok, SOT26.
Let you wear that shirt here?
Yes. Why? Why are you taking my picture?
Why are you wearing that shirt? You're working. It's not a Target
red shirt. I can wear any red shirt.
It's not a plain shirt.
It doesn't have to be
It's a Charlie Kirk shirt.
Yes. Yes, I know.
Are you fucking stupid?
No.
Why the fuck would you wear that? You're at work at Target. That's not a Target shirt. It's not a plain red shirt. You support a racist.
It's not racist.
You support a racist.
He's not a racist.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
Yes, he fucking is.
I'm sorry, but I'm not going to stand here and argue with you.
You're not. You should go get your manager. You should not be allowed to wear that at work. Unacceptable. Unfucking acceptable.
That's your opinion.
No, the opinion is he's a fucking racist and you support him.
That's your opinion, ma'am.
And you should not be allowed to wear that. This is going to be taken above your fucking head. That's insane. Insane.
Have a nice day.
In fucking insane. Piece of shit.
Oh, it's infuriating. It's really, really infuriating. This is an older woman. Jeannie's obviously, not a spring chicken. And she's obviously not a rich woman. And she's working at Target, paying her bills, making an honest living, trying to pick up after people. And she gets harassed by this absolute prick, Michaela Ponce. And Michaela's so proud of herself for harassing Jeannie that Michaela posts it on her own TikTok because she's looking for likes, Glenn. She's looking for thumbs up and hearts and props from her leftist crowd that's going to think she's awesome for saying Charlie Kirk's a racist and calling Jeannie fucking stupid. You're fucking stupid. Well, that's not how it went. What happened since then is Michaela we've now found out, who works as a medical assistant employed by Enlo Health, a nonprofit healthcare system in Chico, Northern California. Michaela's place of employment, the medical center, has now received over 6,000 calls from some very upset Charlie Kirk fans. Here is the CEO of Enlo Health, the employer of Michaela Ponce, who spoke out on it the other day. SOT27.
Enlo Health acknowledges that the off-hours behavior by a medical assistant employed in one of our outpatient clinics, as depicted in a recent social media post, was abhorrent and deeply concerning. We appreciate the many individuals who have seen this post and exercised restraint as they voice their personal views regarding the situation. Unfortunately, many thousands of others have chosen to use profanity-laced language to express their disapproval to Enlo caregivers. I believe there was a period of a few hours where we received over 6,000 calls, and those are starting to abate a little bit right now. I can tell from my own email box that the emails are starting to subside a little bit. But yeah, we were overwhelmed there for a while.
That's Mike Wiltermood, the CEO. And had I had his number, I probably would have been one of the people leaving a profanity-laced message. Like, Mike, what the fuck is going on with Michaela? She sucks. Because you feel better when you express your outrage about her abject harassment of an elderly woman just trying to pay her bills and honor Charlie Kirk while doing it, who was assassinated 3 months ago. Now, clearly, Michaela has learned that there are millions of us who loved Charlie and have felt inspired by his faith-based conservative messaging and who are 100% in Jeannie's corner because Michaela has been forced to issue the following statement to Action News Now. I want to take full responsibility for my actions and say clearly and sincerely that I was wrong. I behaved badly and I regret it deeply. I want to directly apologize to Jeannie. I'm truly sorry for approaching you at your workplace and putting you in an uncomfortable and unfair position. You did not deserve that and my behavior was wrong. She hasn't changed her mind about Charlie or apparently about thinking Jeannie's fucking stupid. She's just sorry that she approached her at work and acknowledges maybe Jeannie didn't deserve that. And I would submit to you the reason that Michaela issued that statement is because old Mike Wiltermood is probably thinking about firing her ass because of the 6,000 profanity-laced phone calls he's received. Now, let's check back in with Jeannie at this point in our story and see how she's doing. She gave an interview and did not know that this had turned into a thing because Jeannie's older and probably is not following Michaela on TikTok. But she did speak to Action News Now on Wednesday. Watch.
I know people are calling for her to be fired for this. Do you think that that's right? Would you like that to write?
No, I don't think that's right. Like, one saying I have is, two wrongs don't make a right. You know, she wronged me, but I don't want to wrong her, or I don't want her wrong, because it's not going to make it right. I mean, that was her opinion. But she's the one that put it on Facebook or put it on that. So, you know, but I really wouldn't want to see somebody lose their job over it.
That is so sweet. Jeannie is so sweet. I mean, had it been me, I would have been like, fire her ass, Mike. She's terrible. Why would you employ this person? But I'm a hothead on these things. And here is the final piece of the story, Glenn, that will make you believe in the power of the American people just 1 week before Christmas and in the middle of Hanukkah. Here it is. Since the incident, multiple fundraising campaigns have been set up to help Jeannie from Target recover from the incident. She wasn't fired. Target, to its credit, is standing by Jeannie and not telling her she cannot wear that shirt. But they just want to make Jeannie feel good and show her that we love her. And they originally were trying to raise $20,000 to send Jeannie on a nice vacation. When we last checked, the Give, Send, Go campaign had already raised over $200,000 for Jeannie, just to show her that we love her. So this story has it all. It's got the outrage factor. It's got the benevolent Jeannie who didn't call for the firing. It's got the berated Mike with Wiltermood who would like the profanity-laced phone calls to stop. And it's got our villain, Michaela, who was very well forced into issuing an apology, which I'll take. It's better than no apology. And the great American people who said, we love Jeannie and we're on her side and we want her life to be better. So here's $200,000. All right. Now tell me everything you think.
Well, first of all, I can't wait to go donate right when I'm done with this interview. And I'll tell you why. It's not because she wore the Charlie Kirk shirt. It's because imagine like the generosity of spirit to have somebody. I mean, this is a woman who works at Target. That is a hard job. That is not an easy life. She's making very poor money. And, you know, you can be filled with resentment. Obviously, the woman that Michaela wanted her fired. So imagine turning around and saying,
yes,
no, I don't want her fired just because she did that to me. That already is such an admirable person. Like, how many of us would react that way. As you said, like, you're kind of a hothead. I don't know at all that would be my reaction, but I respect it and admire it so much. But I also think there's like this generational thing, which is like, I don't mind that people dislike Charlie Kirk's ideology. He was a very political person. He had very strong political views. People disagreed with it. That's totally fine. The idea, though, that like we now attack each other, like, not politicians, right? Like, you can yell at politicians you go into a Target and see some like older woman working because she has to at a very difficult job, standing on her feet all day, and you're going to berate her and attack her and film it and put it on the internet like you've done something noble. That to me signifies like this very rotted spirit that has entered our discourse based on the idea that anyone who has different political views than us is an evil person who should suffer in every single way. And the fact that you have this one woman who's supposedly the villain because she's wearing a t-shirt of a racist, evil person being so clearly the better person, while you have this other woman so self-righteous, thinking she's so moral, acting in a way that no matter your ideology is so revolting. I think there's a lot of lessons in there that I hope people take away who are like Michaela, but I doubt will. It does happen on both sides. There have been a lot of people who have been attacked for other kinds of views, for wearing. And I think we need to get back to the spirit that like part of what is America, like part of what we love about it, is that if you're a private citizen, you can express whatever views you want and you don't lose your job over it. You don't get publicly attacked for it. You know, that behavior needs to be scorned, and it was scorned in this case. And the cherry on top is that that woman who displayed so much like moral kindness and generosity of spirit got a just reward. Like, it's so rare to have karmic justice like that on every aspect of the story. So it is a really enjoyable one.
There are a lot of politicians that should be getting coal in their stocking for Christmas, but Birch Gold thinks, as a smart planner, you deserve silver. That's why for every $5,000 you purchase between now and December 22nd, Birch Gold will send you an ounce of silver, which is up over 60% this year. See, smart people diversify and have a hedge. That's why you should consider Birch Gold. With the rate cuts from the Fed in 2026, the dollar could be worth less. And what happens if the AI bubble bursts? Consider letting Birch Gold Group help you convert an existing IRA or 401k into a tax-sheltered IRA in physical gold. And for every $5,000 you buy, you will get an ounce of silver for you or your kids. Just text MK to the number 989898 to claim your eligibility for this offer. Again, text MK to 989898 because Birch Gold's free silver with qualifying purchase promotion ends on December 22nd. Message and data rates may apply. Thanks so much for watching. If you like what you just saw, hit the subscribe button for more clips and full episodes.